Hi Playmaker folks, this is Tim Grotman. I wanted to show something I'm trying to set up that I can't quite figure out here. It's Playmaker. So here I'll show you kind of my setup of what I'm trying to achieve here. I've got a good guy and a bad guy, and I'm trying to set up this boss battle. So if I hit play here, so here we have Grabby, and we're this guy, and if we look at a state machine, this state machine is running into colliders placed all over this boss battle, and the idea is as the collider leaves the different areas, so there's no colliders outside here, so right now we're in the idle state. There's a collider down here at the bottom. I go to the G3 area. If I go up, there's another area here too. There's a 4 and a 1 down here and a 3, and then I'm back to idle. Alright, so the point of this video is I'm trying to make another state machine switch states based on these states that I'm landing in. So when I'm in state 3, I want the boss to go up here and do different things, and if I go to chase it, it'll change its behavior based on what zone I'm in. Alright, so that's my player finite state machine. I have another state machine it's stuck in idle. There we go, zoom in. Basically, when I enter those states, I want to tell this finite state machine to go to state. Here, I'll pause. I need to tell it I want to go to a various state. So I have matching scenes. There's the scene names are G1, G2, G3, and G4. And okay, so if I switch to this other state machine, when I enter this state, I want to send a message which goes to the other main blob, and I want to tell it to, hey, go to your G3 state. That's what I want to be able to do, even though it's in another FSM. So I've created a function here called setFSMState, which logs different things. So you can see here, if I clear the log, okay, as I exit the zone, I'm back to the idle state. I go into the zone, and it logs change state to G3. That's I have the text of the state that I wanted to change into. So you can see as I land in each state. Okay. So it logged the state that I want him to go to. Okay, so let's say he landed in the G3 state. Okay, so the setup is I have an idle state, and the idle state switches to these other states with trigger events. So if the trigger events collides with the collider points that I put around the scene, like the G3 collider, it will send an event, and that'll send it over to the G3 state. When it lands in the G3 state, I want to send a message over to this other enemy guy to say, hey, go to your G3 state. So when it goes to its G3 state, I'm over here. So here's the other finite state machine. It just has an idle state and then 4 test states. And all I'm trying to do is get these 4 test states to switch to the text that I used. So I used the same text. It's G1, G2, G3, and G4. I need to know how to be able to set another finite state machine to a state that I want from the player at finite state machine. And that will allow me to do more complex behaviors. Alright, well, that's my question. Thanks for watching, and let me know. I'd like to hear from you. Thanks a lot.